Hello, this is Kevin, and I'm going to explain what happens in my Pibby Owl House concept. In this video, I'm going to explain what happens in each concept, each individual song, I guess, and I'm going to give you a bit of backstory, and also I'm going to tell you how the timeline goes. The first song is Ira versus Luz. Sorry, my bad. I mean Lilith and Hootie versus Luz. In this one, Lilith is corrupted, along with Hootie, and they're going against Luz, who is not corrupted. She's a survivor. And basically what happened here is that the corruption targeted the main characters of the show, and they went for the Owl House, like the actual house, and they were able to corrupt Ira, Lilith, and Hootie, but King and Luz were able to make it. And right now, King is outside of the house waiting for Luz. Also in this song, Lilith and Hootie are able to resist a bit, but they weren't able to make it. But they still gave Luz enough time to get out there and outside of the house. And the second song is Ira versus Luz. Luz tells King to run away into the castle. They know that Velos is a threat, but right now the darkness is the main threat. So Luz stays to fight Ira while King runs away, giving him enough time to make it to safety. And so Ira and Luz fight, and halfway through the song, Ira turns into Harpy Ira and chases Luz around for a bit until Luz is able to make a plant spell and throw it at Ira, wrapping her wings, and allowing Luz to fly away while Ira falls into the forest. Second song is Amity versus Odalia, who the darkness went to Hexside and corrupted everyone there except for Gus, Willow, Amity, and Hunter. And Amity was able to make it out to the place where they play sports and battles Odalia, who was waiting for her. And thankfully, Amity is able to make it out without being corrupted by her mother. The fourth song is Hexside versus Gus and Willow. By Hexside I mean the students and Principal Bump, who is like the main one here, the main corrupted character here. And Gus and Willow are able to hold him off for a bit, but Gus realizes that he won't be able to go into their minds and save them all. So they do the second smartest thing to do, and they just leave. They don't just leave. Gus makes a spell, an illusion spell, in order to disguise themselves as corrupted characters and fool the darkness, which it works. And Gus and Willow were able to make it out without being corrupted. The fifth song is Hunter versus Kikimora, who Hunter is able to make it outside of the building by the main door, but Kikimora was about to arrive at Hexside before the corruption corrupted her, and they're able to corrupt Hunter at the end, thanks to the corruption giving Kikimora this great amount of power that makes him big, and they were able to corrupt Hunter. This leads to Flapjack sacrificing themselves to be able to give Hunter enough strength to resist the darkness. And meanwhile this is happening, Rain and Ida are fighting against each other. Rain is a survivor, while Ida is the corrupted character who fell into the forest, So there's a continuation of them, and Ida was able to corrupt Darius and the Bat Queen, while they were there, and this gives Rain a lot of problems since Ida was already going to be a big problem, but Darius and the Bad Queen are really powerful. So they slowly start getting corrupted, but thankfully Ida is able to resist for a bit since they still have feelings for Rain. And meanwhile that's happening, Hunter is able to make it there and help Rain out, which gives Ida enough strength to break out of darkness, and Ida turns Harpy. And then while Darius and the Bad Queen are still corrupted, Ida was able to make it outside of the corruption, and they flew away with Rain and Hunter, who were now uncorrupted. And the last song so far is the Collector and King versus Bellows, who is corrupt. And basically what happened here is King was able to make it to a castle and sneak through the guards who were dealing with corrupted characters, and Bellows was corrupted in the castle. Since the darkness knows that Bellows is like the main villain, and if you want to stand a chance against the Collector in a fight, Bellows is the best chance you have. And so the darkness corrupts Bellows, who now has even more strength and is going up against the Collector and King. During this song, Bellows is only singing midway, since, to be honest, the Collector can just fling them with their own finger and they will be, gone, at least for now. And they do. The Collector flings Bellows away mid the song, and this makes Bellows kind of like turn into like this gooey thing, and they're able to splash King with something darkness, and this ends up making King corrupted, and King becomes this giant thing, which the darkness didn't notice, since all the knowledge that the darkness has is of what's happened so far, which this takes place in season 2, and basically the darkness didn't know that King can basically X out the Collector's magic, and they were lucky in a way since it was a lucky shot. But yeah, the Collector isn't able to use any more magic, and whenever they're about to be corrupted, Bill Cipher comes in from a portal and punches King away, not touching them since Bill Cipher can get corrupted. But they're able to do it and save King, save the Collector, I mean. And then the Collector and Bill Cipher speak for a bit. I reveal what they're speaking about in a few posts. Basically, what happens is that Bill Cipher tells the Collector to join a team of supernatural beings who are like around the same power as Bill Cipher or the Collector, and the Collector has no other option, and so they accept. And the Collector and Bill Cipher leap through a portal. And so yeah, that's what happens in the concept so far. I am planning on doing 3 more songs, which I reveal who the characters are gonna be in, and I reveal it in Discord. So check out my Discord server since I reveal many things there. And whenever someone asks me something, I either give them an answer or it's either spoilers. I don't want to spoil people. But I will say that there's 3 songs left that I will be working on. But right now I need to take a break since I'm going to be working on cutscenes for Darkness Takeover. If you want any more information on that, then you can check my channel, which I reveal what songs I'm going to make cutscenes for. But yeah, this is basically the timeline so far for the owl house slash Pibby.